MJ nailed it. This place is isolated. They could keep the kid here for weeks without anyone noticing.
This is the place. I know it.
If they spot us, it's over. We need to take them all out. Like we used to. Quiet as a cat.
Sneaky as a spider.
If they spot us, they might kill your son. We have to do this quietly.
And with that, hey everybody, and welcome to the finale of Spider-Man: The Heist. Riders. I don't have anything. Parties. There you go. I'm running out of things. I will come up with things for the next DLC, I promise. But, yeah, we just died already. So, this is a stealth section along with Black Cat. The main objective is to use Black Cat to attack certain enemies. I actually consider this probably the toughest stealth section in the entire game. And it's more just because I feel like there are moments where I know I am safe, but I'm still getting caught. And I actually had one moment where a guy, I still don't know how I got caught, and I wish I could have got the footage of it. This is the first time I played the game when this happened, where I swear I was behind one of the crates, and he still caught me. I don't know how that happened. It's still like, I was shocked. But Black Cat here can be extremely helpful because she can get certain enemies for you. So it does make this section a lot more simpler, I will say. So, yeah, you just gotta be, like she said, patience, Spider. So, yeah. I do like this section a lot, though. Like I said, any section where Spider-Man and Black Cat are teaming up, I think is a fun section. Even if this is one of the more difficult sections I find it to be, I still like it a lot. I just love when heroes and the anti-hero slash villain team up. It's really nice. So, yeah. But definitely be careful, because all these guys here are snipers. So I definitely recommend trying to get as high up as possible and take out the highest sniper you can. Because I feel like the higher the sniper, the better chance they have to catch you running around. So yeah, definitely be safe doing that. Always, if you're ever fighting a sniper, in real life specifically for this, if you can sense the sarcasm, go for the ones the highest up because they have the best vantage point to catch you. So yeah, obviously too, use the spider trap, the web traps. There you go. Trap mine, that's what they're called. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like that's probably my favorite Spider-Man gadget here. So yeah, I like it a lot. I really just like it because it can be used in stealth sections, and it can be used in other sections where you're just having to wait for enemies. Like in the first mission we did in this DLC, when we were in the museum having to catch guys so they didn't escape, it came in handy when we put on the steps to catch them. And so I really love that gadget a lot. I think that and Web Bomb are my favorites. There are other gadgets you can use, like there's an anti-gravity one, and I don't know if I showed that in the main game. I am going to show it in the DLC for sure, though. But I just didn't find much use for the anti-gravity one. I didn't even really find much use for the electric web. The thing with the electric web is it was such a situational power-up, there's not much time, there's not many times you're actually going to use it. So that's actually what kind of hurts it, I find, but I really, when it comes to using power-ups, it's really just the trap mine, the web bomb, and your regular web shooters, because they're just useful. And it's really just to make it much simpler for stealth sections and fighting big groups of enemies, I find. So, yeah. I like how it took me until the DLC to talk about that, not even in the main game. So, yeah.
Patience, Spider.
Like I said, though, I do like this section a lot. It's really cool. I love a warehouse section or area in any game. They're pretty nice. I got close to getting caught there. There's one guy left, and he easily could have killed me, and that can happen, so be careful.
Lots of places to hide a vault around here.
You check the shipping containers while I check in that building over there.
Felicia.
What?
I'm sorry Hammerhead did this to you.
Yeah, well, he's about to find out. You mess with the cat, you get the claws.
Should check out those shipping containers.
So yeah, like he just mentioned, we're gonna check these shipping containers and see if the sun's in there. It actually would be really messed up to keep a baby inside of a shipping container, but this is Hammerhead. He's kind of crazy.
Some of the containers have just a bunch of boxes. Better keep looking.
So what's in box number 2?
Building supplies. And no kid. Pianos. That's random.
I feel like Hammerhead's
No
a
kid.
nice fan
On to the
of
next one.
pianos, though, to be
It's gotta
fair.
be in one of
I
these
feel like he
containers.
enjoys some nice piano music every once in a while. Pianos are a really nice instrument. Like, they're really beautiful sounding.
Sable International. What is this stuff? Whoa. Hammerhead's got Sable weapons. I wonder what else he has. Well, that answers that question.
So the plot thickens. Now Sable is somehow involved with this. Who would have guessed why? Now, do you remember earlier in the LP, well, in the DLC LP, when I mentioned that there's a section that's very difficult involving the guys with the big Tommy guns? This is that section. I kid you not. This is the hardest section in the entire DLC. Well, not the entire DLC, but it's the second hardest. Including all 3 DLCs, this part gives me more trouble than anything else. And it's because of how many enemies get thrown at you. Best recommendation, take out those trucks the first chance you get. Because if you don't, they're just going to shoot you over and over again, and it gets difficult. There's also the big mooks. Try to take them out as fast as you can. Like I said, this section can be very difficult if you're not careful. And it's purely because of how many enemies get thrown at you. And that's something I don't like about the DLC. And I might sound whiny, I understand. But I do find at times they throw too many enemies at you at one point. This section's a big reason for that. I don't mind difficult games. I can play difficult games. But when you got enemies that cover a long range of attack, and they're along with these other guys, and they don't take damage, and they can hit you and take a lot of health away, it gets annoying. So yeah, also those. The dumb, grappy rope shock things. That's their term in Wikipedia, I swear. You can go check the Spider-Man PS4 Wikipedia. Yeah, just... This part's not bad. I like the setting for it, but I just find the enemies you're fighting to be really annoying, so, yeah. To make a reference to an old LP here, on the Contometer, I would give them a 5-star out of 5, so, yeah. Not a fan! It would be nice if we're by a shipyard if instead of Sable people, or using Sable weapons, they're pirates. So, a big pirate ship arrives, and we see Hammerhead with a pirate hat. I would love that.
APCs, rocket launchers, miniguns? What did you guys not steal from Sable?
Probably their health insurance, but that's just me. So this is the part that's really annoying. Obviously, take out those rocket launchers as soon as you can, because they're so annoying, and it gets really difficult to avoid them. Obviously, as I have stressed in the main game LP, if you have the ability where it shoots a rocket at you, and you can grab it with the L1, R1 button and throw it back at them, do that. It makes it so much easier to do this. I cannot stress it enough. And if you can't, throw them at the guys with the big Tommy guns. You're just going to save yourself so much time and frustration, because this part can be really annoying. Thankfully, with this part, you can explore a bit of the warehouse, or the shipping yard, that's actually what it's called. So you can get away and just go back and rebuild your health, but it still can be really annoying. As I've said before, Web Blossom and Spider-Bro are your best friends. I use Web Blossom here because there's so many enemies. It probably would have been better for me to use Spider-Bro because he could go after the other enemies, but it's still... this part gives me a lot of trouble because there's 2 of these guys with the big guns, and I feel like if you can... You barely get tagged by them, and you're just dead. And that's the thing I don't really like, I guess. I know I'm being a big baby with a bottle, but there's a King of the Hill reference, but it's really annoying, and I don't like it. Why do video games have to be so hard for me? Can I go back to playing Kirby? I also also just hate, too, that you can't really do much damage to, like, the guys with the big guns, because, like, it's like you do 2 hits and they just hit you with their big gun, and then it's, like, a bunch of damage on you. I know Spider-Man can't really take many hits, but it actually would have been neat if you could get a power-up where he can, like, take hits more. Or, like, certain suits, like the Iron Spider suit, could, like, give you more defense. I think that would be kind of neat, but I don't know. Maybe for the sequel, that's something they can add. I don't know. But I do get why this is the most hard section of the DLC, since this is the final episode of the Heist DLC. So, you know, you gotta be, you gotta amp up the stakes towards the end. You can't make the final boss technically easy peasy lemon squeezy. So. Saying that, though, when we get to the next DLC, the final boss for it is actually kind of difficult, I will say. It actually gives me quite a bit of trouble, because the first time I fought it, it took me a good... at least 3 tries, I'd say. And it's just because, like, I feel like I keep mentioning this, but the guys with the big Tommy guns, they're so difficult to hit. They don't take much damage, and it's so hard to fight. I don't like it. It's like, what sucks is, like, even if you shoot them, like, with a web bomb, it doesn't do much damage to them. And that's the part I think that sucks the most, is, like, I feel like at least some of your gadgets should be able to do something to them. Because even if you use, like, the anti-gravity, it doesn't do anything to these guys. Once you get one of them taken down, it's a lot easier, but you still gotta be careful, because it's just, you get hit once, and then the other one shoots you, and then you're dead. I don't consider myself bad at this game. I consider myself pretty okay at it, but... and there's this picture of Spider-Man's ass. But, you just gotta be careful. And here's the anti-gravity thing I was gonna show. So, like, watch. It's not gonna do anything to him. Nothing. And that's what sucks. I can understand they're bigger enemies, but, like, I wish it at least, like, pause them in space and time or something. I don't know. I'm being a big baby. I know, but... it gives me difficulties, and it makes my job harder, and I don't like it. I do wish you got to actually fight a villain, though, in the final part of this DLC. Even if it was like a Black Cat fight, or... you know, you could just say Tombstone for this, or a Screwball, I don't know, but... I really wish you got to fight a supervillain in this final part of the DLC, but instead we're just gonna throw that guy at the floor.
And that's it. Gonna be sore tomorrow. Okay, time to find Felicia.
Let's see what Black Cat's up to.
She said she was heading into that building. Felicia? The vault. Felicia. No, you gotta be kidding me. Tell me you weren't just stringing me along!
Sorry, sweetie. But I needed help to pull off a job this big.
All you ever wanted was Hammerhead's drive.
The entire wealth of the Magia. In the palm of my hand.
You gave Hammerhead fake drives?
You think he's gonna be mad at me?
So... the kidnapping? Your son? That was all just a lie?
Lie is such an ugly word. I prefer misdirection.
You are not the father.
Do the right thing. Take the drives to the police.
Hey, I earned these. Besides, Hammerhead's on a mission and nothing is gonna stop him. If anything, I just helped slow him down a bit.
They cleaned out the whole yard. Check the vault.
Time to go. I'll raise a glass to you on the Riviera.
Felicia!
Boss, we're in.
And?
Drive's gone.
New plan. There's a tracker on that drive. Find her and kill her. And if she's dumb enough to go to her little penthouse, I've got a crew waiting there to send it sky high.
What about the drives?
I don't care about the drives. I just want her dead.
Got it. We'll find her.
If there's a tracker on that drive, Felicia's in trouble. Gotta get to her, fast.
Miss me already?
Hammerhead knows where you are, and he's going to kill you. There's a tracker on his drive.
I don't get you, Spider. I just calmed the hell out of you, and here you are trying to save me. How can you be so damn nice all the time?
It's not about being nice. It's about doing the right thing. You've got so many talents. I wish you'd use them to help someone other than yourself.
Yeah, well, you should know by now. That's not how I roll.
People can change, Felicia.
Love you, Spider. I'll miss you.
Wait, your penthouse! He's rigged it to explode!
Don't worry. I've still got all 9 lives left.
Damn it!
God, she really loves the cat puns, apparently.
Felicia, I'm coming.
Yeah, apparently you were. Well, in her fake lie. That was really out of taste. But we gotta save Felicia. Her penthouse is about to explode. It's a really tense situation. Can we make it? Find out next time on Dragon Spider Z. Spider Ball Z would have been funnier. Oh well, cutscene time.
Felicia! Felicia!
Wow. And they still haven't found a body?
No.
Do you think she survived?
I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, but...
So, how's it feel to not be a dad? No, I'm serious.
Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. Yeah, I've got a lot going on, you know.
Yeah, you do. But I think you're gonna be an amazing dad someday. At the right time.
With the right person.
And that, folks, is Spider-Man the Heist. The first DLC out of the way. Just wanted to give some quick thoughts on this DLC as a whole. I really do think this DLC, it is the weakest out of all of them. I feel like not a lot happens and you're kind of just getting pushed to go to one area. And then it's like, well, nothing's here. Let's go to the next area. And that overall does hurt it, and it does make it the least enjoyable, the DLCs. I don't hate it, but it's not something I really want to ever go back and replay again. I think the DLCs get better as they go on. That's just me. In terms of story and just the things you're doing are a lot more interesting in this. I think this is just like, chase Black Cat. Oh, Black Cat, I have a kid. I actually don't have a kid, and it's a Black Cat thing to do, but it makes it feel like this DLC, things just happen and lead up to something, and the payoff isn't that great, and it's kind of my big issue with it. Like I said, I really like teaming up with Black Cat. All the scenarios where you're, like, fighting together are really cool, or you're chasing her, those are fun. Honestly, the DLC, I think, is worth it if you can get it on sale. That's the way I look at it. Or now we have the Game of the Year edition. Get that, obviously, if you're going to buy this game. That's my main recommendation. But, yeah, let me know what you think of it. But next time we join up for the Spider-Man a PS4 LP, we'll be doing the second DLC, and that is Turf Wars, where we're going to be taking on Hammerhead. So, yeah, I look really forward to that, because I actually think the second DLC is pretty fun. But, you know. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time for Turf Wars.